Off the bar, I'm too persistent. Whipping comment, no cast. Get it on my own, no collab. But a bar with me, that's a body bag. Yo, people, come up with TELLIN Instagram and line jazz back in with another reaction, blood. Man, we've got Lupe Fiasco, Prisoner 1 and 2. Now, I thought this would have been two separate things. As in, I'd have to react to a part 1, then a part 2, but apparently everything's just submerged together and that from, you know what I'm saying? This one ain't coming out today, but I'm just trying to get one more reaction in. I have to be out of here by 6:20 and it's now 5:52. Man's got a football match in team, fam. I'm just trying to knock out certain reactions because I've had this whole list of reactions to do for like a week now, fam. You know what I'm saying? I was able to knock all these out, but I still got a lot to do still, fam. You know what I'm saying, blood? And my week's gonna start getting hectic, fam, so I need to try finishing them by like tomorrow. But yeah, let's get into this one, fam. Prisoner 1 and 2, blood. Ayesha Jaco. It sounds like she's going to be on some vocalist type of, you know what I'm saying? Kind of sounds like Janae Aiko, you know what I'm saying? Ayesha Jaco, you know what I'm saying? Blood?
Yeah. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept charges, press...
Oh, one minute. Sorry, man, forgot the bottle, blood, you know what I'm saying? I'm always sipping on water, you know what I'm saying?
Press 1. To refuse charges, press 2. If you would like to permanently block your number from receiving calls from this facility, press 6. For balance and rate quotes, press 7. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
The king. When you're king of African music, you are the king. Because music is the king of all professions.
That's a fact.
Let's lay plan, make a mess made. Damn nation, let's play handstand spades. That's without a boycott and a sit out. Afro black pick in with a fist out. From the welcome home to the kick out. Reaching to a rabbit, pull a trick out. Preaching to a faggot with his dick out. Hard times call for time. Sick eyes from the nose pressure. Release slip zip ties on the protesters. 6 wives in the fry of a molester. Meta caviar bar out in Odessa. Pro time. Sick eyes from the nose pressure. Release slip zip ties on the protesters. 6 wives in the fry of a molester. Meta caviar bar out in Odessa.
This guy just mentioned some ish right now from a can't even lie to you, blood. It's like 2 seconds in, bro, and this guy's already mentioned about 5 different problems, blood.
When you're king of African music,
that's brazy, blood. Shout out to the Afro pick though, blood. You know what I'm saying?
King of all professions.
Let's lay plan, make a mess made. Damn nation, let's play handstand spades. That's without a boycott and a sit out. Afro black pick in with a fist out. From the welcome home to the kick out. Reaching to a rabbit, pull a trick out. Preaching to a faggot with his dick out. Hard times call for time. Sick eyes from the nose pressure. Release slip zip ties on the protesters. 6 wives in the fry of a molester. Meta caviar bar out in Odessa. Dirty needles breaking all the old records. 100 hoes, 1 shovel and some old treasure. Old Zeke used teeth as a gold tester. Finger rolls, finger waves, closet full of old leather. Let's bar out in Odessa. Dirty needles breaking all the old records. 100 hoes, 1 shovel and some old treasure. Old
100 hoes, 1 shovel, that's some old treasure. Listen, he talking.
Gold tester, finger rolls, finger waves, closet full of old leathers. Old sweaters, old boots, that's a whole suit for some cold weather. New cell, 2 L's and some old letters. Now ain't doing double life, why she lead a double life? Man, he need another wife, new approach might help a nigga bowl better.
Yo, the schemes are brazy right now.
That's a whole suit for some cold weather. New cell, 2 L's and some old letters. Now ain't doing double life, why she lead a double life? Man, he need another wife, new approach might help a nigga bowl better. New hoes might help a nigga hold together. Or will a new lane lead him to the same pen? And the hunger strike bring him to the same 10. Love ends, looking over various errors. And hate ends, eventually accelerating terror. And with the mirror, I just wanna be collected. When I call, goddamn, I don't wanna be accepted, not at all as I am. Visitor, prisoner, land. Getting slim from the protests, no food.
This guy's just basically talking about the whole construct around prison and all of them things there, fam. That's brazy, blood. Bruv, can you man stop messaging me, please, bruv? Come on now. Anyway. Yeah, he's basically just breaking down the whole constructs around prison and just that whole mentality, blood, you know what I'm saying? But he's talking about both sides though, fam, you know what I'm saying, blood? He's talking not even both sides, but different aspects of that type of system and thing, fam, you know what I mean? He's depicting
with the mirror, I just wanna be collected. When I call, goddamn, I don't wanna be accepted, not at all as I am.
That right there is a bar, fam. When I call, I just want to be collected. I don't want to be accepted at the way that I currently am, fam. Because realistically, when you go into prison and that is supposed to reform you, change you, blood, but you don't do that because the system don't give a shit, fam. They're just there to basically collect a check, fam. You know what I'm saying, blood? Like, this sounds bad, dumb, but there's multiple times where I've wished to get some sort of superpowers of invincibility from a higher power and I could just pattern the world, blood. Just imagine that. Just imagine one person trying to do the right thing, just get some mad superpowers and just patterns the whole world, fam. You know what I'm saying? But the prison system, you know what I'm saying, world hunger, blood, you know what I mean, corrupt leaders and all of that, puts the right people in place to lead countries and a nation, and you know what I'm saying, fam? Like, bro, it sounds like a fallacy and it sounds bad kiddish, blood, but it's like that's actually what it would take for this world to actually pattern. And even just one person with that power, fam, you know what I'm saying, he wouldn't even be able to do enough. Like, that would take them so long, blood, to penetrate different like nations and systems and try actually get to the core issues and do this and do that. Like, you know what I mean, blood? Like, that would, yeah, it would take a long time. It would take a long time. I can't even lie to you.
Various errors, hate is eventually accelerating terror. And when with the mirror, I just wanna be collected. When I call, goddamn, I don't wanna be accepted, not at all as I am. Visitor, visitor, prisoner, prisoner, land. Getting slim from the protests, no food. Force fed him like Hobbit with a nose tube. Vision second, so the yogi with the gold shoes. With the rollie going bowling for the old school. I need more for the Michaels, that's a loss for the class and a score for the rifles. 3 hots and a cot and some cops. And trying to find dinosaurs in the Bible. Saw quiet in the jailhouse. Then they ride in to find the empty cells out. They's looking for the swords. They's looking for the swords.
Woman, I kind of zoned out, blood. I was actually thinking about the superpower thing again, fam. You know what I'm saying? I zoned out there, blood. Like, if you, this is kind of dumb, but if you were to have certain superpowers that actually make the world a better place, you have to have like invincibility. So basically, no one can touch you. You should be able to duplicate yourself to where like you can duplicate 50 to 100 of you and be working in different places, blood, and be the strongest being to live even when you are separated, so no one can defeat you, basically, fam, and be able to basically create whatever you want at any time. You know what I'm saying? So instead of like building like 5 Burj Khalifas, you can just say build 5 Burj Khalifas like that, and boom, it's done, blood. Clear this part of the land, boom, it's done like that, fam. You have to have some mad superpowers to be able to pattern the world and make it a better place, fam. Because just one person with invincibility, fam, that's still gonna take time, fam. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, moving on, fam. Just
for the class and a score for the rifles. 3 hots and a cot and some cops. And trying to find dinosaurs in the Bible. Saw quiet in the jailhouse. Then they ride in to find the empty cells out. They's looking for the swords. They's looking for the swords. I'm just looking at their feet cause I'm looking for the law. Looking in the library, looking at the law. 10 years deep, now I'm looking at the bar. Trying to sovereignty cause I'm looking with the Mars.
Man said looking at the library, looking at the Lord, fam. Because when it comes to, realistically, when people are in a whole bunch of shenanigans, those are mostly the things that people go to, fam, or an actual person and that, fam. But when you're behind bars, more times you can't really speak to certain people about certain things and that, because people are going through their own ish and that. Actually, to be honest, for example, I started watching For Life, blood, where this guy gets convicted on something that basically people close to him did a certain crime, bruv, that he wasn't aware of, but then they snitched on him, made him do all this time. He pleaded not guilty or whatever, ended up spending prison, became a lawyer, and basically had to like free himself from jail by himself, fam, you know what I'm saying? But in there's certain prisoners that do dedicate their life to bettering other prisoners, fam, you know what I'm saying? But to find that in certain, that's not every single prison in it, for someone to literally dedicate their time to making others better, you know what I'm saying, that are basically exactly like them. You're not going to find it in every single prison, blood. So more times people have to turn to the books, blood, or even if you're not religious, you end up talking to the Most High or something in some way, blood, you know what I'm saying?
For the swords, I'm just looking at their feet cause I'm looking for the law. Looking in the library, looking at the law. 10 years deep, now I'm looking at the bar. Trying to sovereignty cause I'm looking with the Mars. They degenerate, they ain't looking at the game, they just looking at the scars. What they putting on my books cause I'm looking at the star. Trade a shank for some crank, now I'm looking at a wall. BGF got the yard, AB got the kitchen, snitches on PC. Eminem on the mission, but CO's got the prison. God got us all, God said it's free. God is the key, but the God's got the love is looking over various errors. And hate is eventually accelerating terror. And with the mirror, I just wanna be collected. When I call, goddamn, I don't wanna be accepted, not at all as I am. Visitor Visitor, visitor, prisoner, prisoner. Punching on the glass, saying something killer might fuck him in the ass. Staff getting rigid, wasn't gonna take away the visits. Segregate niggas by themselves and make them stay with it. Wicked, swung the shank around on the mop string. They had to pull him out of cell with a SWAT team. That's a cop team. They sent helicopters to stop the helicoptering. Men thought that he'd fly away like a kite, take flight like a letter on a string, like propellers on the wing. But the kite was the key that made electric chairs for his dying day. Last meals, no appeals for him to try and stay on death row like Suge in a late pot. Maybe he could dig a tunnel while the A block and wear gloves for the razor.
Speaking of Suge Knight, I was actually going to react to something like that, fam. The criminal history of Suge Knight. I was going to react to that eventually, but that will be on the second channel, My Nine Jazz Reacts, for all the non-music stuff.
Wide gate tops, scared thugs going crazy in a cage box. Looking at the world through the TV, a day room, rapping over beats from the tabletops. That's how it is in the police state.
Man said them tabletop beats were going brazy as well. For the people that can do that right with a little pen, or even just make a mad beat with just the table and that family, or turbulent thing, fam. Yeah, you man are cold, I can't lie to you. Y'all got it.
For the razor wire gate tops, scared thugs going crazy in a cage box. Looking at the world through the TV, a day room, rapping over beats from the tabletops. That's how it is in the police state. When your life is just a number and release date. When you're rehabilitated so correctly, and it's hope that's how they live it when you're set free. Love ends, looking over various errors, and hate ends, habitually accelerating terror. And with the mirror, I just wanna be collected. When I call, goddamn, I don't wanna be accepted, not at all as I am. Visitor, visitor, prisoner, prisoner, land.
To accept charges, press 1. To refuse charges, press 2. If you would like to permanently block your number from receiving calls from this facility, press 6. For balance and rate quotes, press 7. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
They sell they sounds, they sell they sales. They ain't 12, they out. Niggas all is hell, all is jail, all is sales. So much soul, ain't no more soul on the shelves. You pissing the tooth, you living here too. You just like us, till your shit get through.
You can rock like us, you know shit get through.
You should be in cuffs like us. You should get straight two. You should get like life. You should get like woo. You should get that twice. You should get refused. The yo parole, that's no parole and no control over your own soul. So patrol your own remote control that your folks can hold. You better watch these niggas. If it's up to me, I'll never unlock these niggas. Wouldn't rehabilitate, man, I would just box these niggas and throw away the key. I throw away the key like the Coast Guard watching me. I throw away the keys, I throw away the keys, I throw away the keys. Better watch these niggas. On God, if it's up to me, I would never unlock these niggas. Wouldn't rehabilitate, I would just box these niggas and throw away the keys. I throw away the keys like the Coast Guard watching me. I throw away the keys, I throw away the keys, I throw away the keys. Better watch these niggas. On God, 5th year with the DOC. You can see what the COC. Robocop out here COP. 3 hots in the COT. Lived in a small town this whole life. Never left like sounding like the whole right. Either working at the prison or it's no lights. In the system working with the police. In the prison stripping niggas phone rights. Got a melon.
With the police, blood.
No lights. In the system working with the police. In the prison stripping niggas phone rights. Got a melons. On the other side of the bars, watch your niggas get smart, watch your niggas get strong, watch your niggas get home. He jealous, but deep down he jealous. With each sweep down he tell us. With each beat down he help us. Wrong one gon' knock his ass out though. That's why he gotta lock all the niggas out for. One of them told the boy better calm down. Step back from the bringer, put the bomb down. But how the whole world in your palm sound? That's why he treat niggas like shit. Write raps to the taps, keep the fake snap on them. These niggas might spit. Better watch these niggas. Oh God, if it's up to me, I'll never unlock these niggas. What it really take, man? I'ma just box these niggas and throw.
And as you can see, blood, he's giving you both sides of the thing, fam. He's like he's giving you both sides of the story, blood, but from different aspects, because the thing that I'm watching for life, it shows you that perfectly as well. It shows you, but the thing is, what I liked about For Life, though, the film, is that they showed you the prisoner's perspective, they showed you the guard's perspective, they showed you the warden's perspective as well. But they had two wardens. They had the warden that was truly for the rehabilitating and still giving people their rights, letting them have conjugal visits, blood, being able to visit, for family members being able to visit and being able to like touch them, hug them, all of them thing there, and bring certain facilities. They had like, even drug facilities and all of that. And then you had the dickhead warden, bruv, you know what I'm saying, blood, that literally wasn't about any of that, who wanted to take away visiting rights, no conjugal visits, blood. He also had you know, the what do you call it, the solitary thingamajig, blood. One warden wanted to take away, then the other warden wanted to still have it there, blood. But it just basically showed you both sides of the prison, fam, but also different aspects of it as well, fam, which is basically what he's doing, you know what I'm saying, just in musical form, blood.
These niggas, what it really take, man? I'ma just box these niggas and throw away the key. I throw away the key like the Coast Guard watching me. I throw away the keys, I throw away the keys, I throw away the keys. Better watch these niggas. Oh God, if it's up to me, I'ma never unlock these niggas. When red take, man, I'ma just box these niggas and throw away the keys. I throw away the keys like the Coast Guard watching me. I throw away the keys, I throw away the keys, I throw away the keys. Better watch these niggas. Oh God.
And there you have it, folks. Man like what's his name? Man like Lupe Fiasco, fam. Man like Lupe Fiasco, blood. There you go, fam. Prisoner 1 and 2, fam. I like that one right there. That's gonna be the last reaction of the day and that, fam. You know what I'm saying? So probably come out this week at some point. Probably tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Which is the 31st today. This will probably come out on the 1st, fam. You know what I'm saying? Then yeah, I'll catch you man the next one, man. It's about my line jazz and my head, man. In a bit, people. In a bit.
Bar after bar after bar after bar after bar, I'm too persistent. Whipping chrome man, no cast. Get it on my own, no collab. But for bar with me, that's a body bag. Your man's want smoke, then he leaves with a toe tag. Whole squad hit with a double mag Glock. Got left to the street and the body's getting chucked. Bullets with names and your shit's getting popped. Better be with me and the bag's getting cocked. Still gotta chase the bag, humble. Ain't gotta brag in a league on my own, and my stats getting flagged. Hit me for the feet, got verses in stats. Come through like the queen, gotta pay that tax. Premium sir.